The total number of people who dies of indoor pollution is over 4 million every year, which is much bigger than the number of people who dies in malaria, TB and HIV altogether. Okay, the situation is very serious in Darfur because like most of the women, they suffer from going long walk every day to collect the firewood and charcoals, and spend so much money in purchasing charcoals for cooking, and as well as there is a big issue of deforestation and environment, and also it is health related issue because most of the families who are suffering from indoor pollution, they're suffering from breath related diseases and eye also diseases, and each family cooking by firewood or charcoals, it's like each member is smoking 2 buckets of cigarette a day.
So at the moment, almost half the world's population cooks on open fires. So this is an unbelievably large issue. But at the same time, it's interesting because donor governments and national governments have showed relatively little interest, because when we talk about energy, we normally think about the lights and televisions, etc. But energy is fundamentally the most important energy source for all of us, is the energy to make and to consume food. We all cook every day, or we eat cooked food every day, and it is the main social activity in all of the households in these communities where 3 stone fires are still the main energy source. So when we're ignoring this issue, we're ignoring the single largest energy issue for people's lives today in energy poor countries.
I'd like to share a story that I had with a woman that I met in Darfur recently in last March. I told her, what is the difference between your life before receiving the stuff and after? She told me, before I used to work for long hours to collect the firewood. My hands and my feet are in wounds all the time and never get healed because I have to do it again and again every day. My children, my daughters are staying home to take care of their younger siblings. Now my hands are very healthy. I don't have to work for a long time. My girls are free to go to school. We send them to school. Now we are having more enrollment. Number of girls are going to school. Okay, I have enough time to do some social activities, to do handicraft, which is source of income. I go and sell in the market and get some money. And the stuff is very cheap, like it costs around $25 to $27 American dollars, and they paid over 1 year installment. So every month they pay $2 to $3.
We have an agreement to finance a project over a couple of years, and this is an agreement that is based on the necessity, the requirements to demonstrate that the clean stoves are reducing greenhouse gas emissions. For each tons of carbon dioxide that has been reduced, that we can demonstrate, that we can audit, we have a certification body issuing 1 carbon credits. And these carbon credits doesn't have any value in Darfur or in Sudan, but they have a value in Europe, where we are in contact with companies that are willing to offset their own carbon emissions by buying carbon credits, by sponsoring, I guess, indirectly a project that reduces greenhouse gas emissions. There has been a huge number of technology that has managed to access carbon finance. This is the case for clean cook stove, but this is also the case for water filters. You'd reduce emissions by distributing energy-free water filters in place where people were boiling water with wood and charcoal to purify it. Biogas, for cooking or for eating in other countries. So the number of the range of technology that has access to this type of mechanism has increased. The number of projects have increased. There's more and more carbon credits for sale on the market, and a growing interest also from companies to be able to channel more easily finance to development projects.